morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Holly. My house is an absolute mess right now. I do apologize. As you can tell, we have been so busy. So the month of October is just, especially the end of October, is busy. And we ended up doing not unexpected, but we ended up doing another trip to visit some family in Canada at the beginning of the month. So I feel like I have not been able to get back into our normal routine until about now. We're what, second week in November now? And so I thought I'd bring you along today. Hi, my name's Holly. If you're new, I am a homesteading mom of 5 awesome kiddos, and I just thought I'd take you along today, kind of do a little bit of what we do in the fall, kind of my fall routines for homesteading, homemaking, keeping, finding ways to save money, because, obviously things are getting expensive, or always have been recently, but yeah, so I thought I'd bring you along. I also want to maybe do a little bit of a talk about our barn that we are working on. It is still not nearly as done as I'd like it to be, but long story short, we've just been so busy and we've had a few setbacks, and so I kind of want to talk about them with you and just kind of, this is the reality. This is raw, real reality of what homesteading is like, and when you're trying to do it on a budget and you don't have infinite funds to do everything. So I'm gonna go feed the animals because they look like they are hungry, and I will be back. Hello friends, I'm back. We just got done with Kiva's speech, and it is the most beautiful day here. And you can see I have so much work to do in this backyard. So that is going to be probably another video for another day. We have just been, I feel like, so behind on so many different things, but I wanted to take you out and kind of explain what this giant structure is. So, long story short, we built, look at the goats. I think I'm going to feed them more food. We built our barn, okay. I'm going to flip this around. I'll kind of explain a little bit more and kind of tell you what we've been doing and how we've been doing stuff. So you see far back there, that was up here, and it's basically a tent with plywood stalls in it. I can maybe I'll take you out there. It's really, really muddy, so I got to be really, really careful when I go in here. I don't want to end up biffing it and ending up all over the place. Hey, back up, guys. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, I gotta be really careful because it's super slippery, because the goats, the chickens, there's just so much mud because we've had rain, but today is beautiful, and look at all that fall foliage. Yes, Zeus. So that's our new rooster, Zeus. He is actually a really good boy. He's very friendly and very sweet, but I'm going to kind of explain some things. So I'll start, gotta be really careful. Slowly making my way. So this was our original kind of barn. It was like $250 at Jasmine. That's enough. Don't mind my whiny old lady over there. She does not like being away from me, and she's mad that I'm out here and she's not, because she's very protective of me. It's very sweet. So we bought that from Costco. It was like, is it 10 by 20, I think? And we built inside like 2 pallet things. You stinkers, don't chew on my clothes. These little mischief makers, that is Moose and Apple Dumpling. I don't know if we've talked much about them, but she had babies, and then we had our daddy goat. He ended up going somewhere else because we did not have the infrastructure for him. That is why there's a pen up there, and he was, just getting really aggressive, and I couldn't feed him because he was in here with the other animals, and the baby and mama were over there, so we had to get rid of him. So anyway, Side note, sorry, lots of tangents. Anyway, let me flip this around again. The barn, it's all really mangled up right now, but it still works. It's still mostly rain cover, and then the things in there are, you can see like these are stalls, and then we have a little part on top where there's hay for the goats, which I probably need to get them more hay out. That's probably why they're belly aching at me. So this is the goat pen. We built this around. We took the fencing off here because it was all fenced along here. And we built this big barn structure. So my husband literally used this is some materials from his work that is waterproof that we're going to use to kind of use the backing for. And then I have no idea what the type is, just pipes. Basically, it's kind of like a pole barn. So these are all metal poles to build the infrastructure. So the goal is it's like a 20 by, is it a 40 by 20? Anyway, the whole thing is about, like, this is kind of the barn area. And I'll kind of walk over and show you. We got, and then this outdoor space is going to be, I don't know if you can tell, it's a big lean-to. So basically it's the barn in the middle, and then it's going to have a lean-to on this side and a lean-to on this side. That lean-to is going to be kind of extra outdoor undercover space for farm animals. And then this one is going to be, because we're eventually going to put the fence back along here. And so, because you can kind of see it's all rolled up here. We're going to put the fence back along here so that half of it will be out. And this will be our, where we're going to put the tractor and implements. And then when we butcher chickens, we're going to build like an outdoor sink and stuff and kind of make a little butcher area in here too, so that we can be processing our meat chickens. Because eventually we want to sell them. So basically the whole plan was we're going to get this stuff done by the end of... Jasmine, stop it! The goat and dog are going at it. So we were going to build the, you see the cute little door? It's like from the 1950s. So remind me, I'm going to get back to that. We're going to build it this summer. But long story short, we had some unexpected setbacks, expenses. We got a decent amount on our tax return. We paid off some debt, but then I needed new tires on my car because our tires were really low. And then we had a couple other like just unexpected things pop up this summer. And so also in the process of building it, so this is corrugated metal up here, and then it's pipes, and then he has hat channel to kind of add rigidity. And then we got, so basically all those different things. And then the price of like the corrugated metal and the pipes all went up like 50%. Practically, seemingly since like within weeks of each other. So we have been just trying to make do. And then of course we get really busy in the fall. Like right now it's kind of hunting season. So he's been going on the weekends. He'll be done. He'll be back home this weekend. So he's gone hunting. And so it's really hard to get back to it. And there's just been so much going on this summer. Cause you know, we got 5 kids. We's busy. So it's just really hard to kind of do all the things. So I'm so excited about this door. Side note, so this door and this, let's see, single pane window, but it can open and shut, we got for free. And I'm going to flip it around. I'll show you all this stuff that we got. Ton of doors and windows over here. I'm trying to walk really carefully. Look how slippery it is. Anyway, tons of like free doors and windows. I want to put as many of these in the barn as possible because I want to use them all up. It's a bit in rough shape. This one I think he liked the best because it was the cutest. It definitely has like that 1950s feel. But so we're going to put a couple windows on each side with the door. We want a man door on either side and then a man door on the back. Or no. On the front and back, we're going to build almost like a gate. We're going to use the same types of hinges and stuff to make kind of like swinging doors is I think what the plan is. So we're going to have swinging doors. So it's a lot. We've just been kind of slowly moving along, and it's just, like I said, it's been really hard to get back to it. And we've just been so overwhelmed with Coda. We've been so overwhelmed. They're just being brats. They're okay. They're just fighting through the fence. So they're not very friendly goats. We don't come out here and play with them as much as we should. Anyway, they're distracting me. Stop distracting me. But we, here, I'm going to come back in here actually. Back. Backity back. Nope, back. Good boy. So they are, sorry, I just had to get back on the other side, and I'll flip the screen and back around so I can kind of explain a little bit more. So this is the main area. Whoop. This is a lean-to where tractor stuff is gonna be. He built it really tall because he wanted enough space to like fit the tractor and stuff in. And then that is gonna be another lean-to. And then the middle, it's open there. We're gonna put like plastic to make like a skylight to kind of help with lighting. Goal, hopefully be done by next spring because things are hopefully gonna slow down. I say that as like we have 3 kids signing up for basketball this fall, so we'll see. But hopefully we're gonna get the structure built, at least all the sides on, the doors on, and everything hooked up hopefully by spring. And then come next summer, we're gonna try to bring power and water to the building. So we can have at least 1 outlet, like 1 light, and then whether we dig a new well, because there are manual, like you can get, like it wouldn't be for us to drink water, but we get a new well and test it and hopefully make it okay for the animals. So then I don't have to be worrying, like chugging milk, my word, I can't talk today, chugging water from the house to the barn when it's like really, really cold. So that's kind of our barn update. I know, it's like so hard to see. It's so sunny, it's beautiful, I love it. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So hopefully we'll make some progress in the future, and hopefully we'll be able to, I can give you better updates as it starts coming along. Woo! So I'm gonna take a quick break and I need to get this house picked up. It's such a mess because, you know, I got kids and dogs, and got a little bit of color because it's like so chilly outside. And so yeah, so there's a lot going on with the barn. Well, a lot not going on, which is frustrating. You gonna say hi? Hi. And so I'm just trying to like stay on top of keeping the home figured out so that he doesn't have to worry about it, so that he can just focus on the barn and other stuff. So I'm gonna tidy up a little bit, take a quick break, and then move on to my next. I have like 2 more things I want to get done today. I'm gonna take you along. So something that I've been trying to get better about doing is actually mending some of my clothes. So this is a cardigan that I wear a ton. You've probably seen a lot of my videos. I like wearing it in the wintertime because I feel like I can wear like leggings and a nice t-shirt, or a t-shirt, and then wear this cardigan. It looks more put together. But it keeps getting like these holes in it. I don't know if you can see it. Hole right there. So I'm trying to be better about like mending them. So this is something that like I used to just kind of throw stuff away because, you know, why bother? And now I'm getting to the point where it's like, no, I'm bothering because I want to be able to like make my clothes last. It's kind of frustrating because obviously we don't have a ton of money to be able to like spend like buying. It's like trying to find good quality clothing, because I don't know about you, but I feel like I have like this cheap stuff from Walmart lasts maybe slightly less long than like the expensive stuff I've gotten at other places. And it frustrates me because I feel like you spend so much money and the quality is not any different. So I'm just gonna do good old-fashioned needle and thread method. And this is something, so I have decided, I think in the last video I showed you, I moved my sewing machine down to my bedroom, which I'm really excited about, because then I'll be able to, oh my goodness, I do not want to go through. These holes in these needles are tiny because all my big hold needles went missing because, you know, I have children and they want to sew, and that's fine, but then they just don't put things back where they found it. So I think I'm gonna have to look for a better needle. Anyway, all that to say, I feel like I'm going to do some sewing projects this fall and winter. I'm kind of excited about it. I got some material from the Amazon, and I need to figure out, like, if you know where to buy like cheap material, please let me know, because it seems like just going to Joann's just isn't cost effective anymore. Not that it ever really was, but I feel like they have like the best material like selection, but they don't. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. Come on. got it. But I feel like I've heard like going to Goodwill and getting like bed sheets. So I'm actually thinking I want to start doing more sewing. I want to get more comfortable at it. There's just like, I feel like I finally come out of this fog and I just want to get back into more of that homemaking, homesteading stuff that I loved doing before I got pregnant with my fifth, because I think with my fourth I was a little bit more energetic, but this, like, when my fifth pregnancy just took a lot out of me. I think there was still craziness. I mean, let's be honest, there's still craziness going on in the world, but everything just felt so unstable in my life at that time. So I'm just feeling more like stable, I guess, more settled. So I'm gonna try to work on some sewing projects. I have a cute skirt that I want to make for Christmas season. It's black and white plaid. And then I have I have two pairs of jeans that, like, the holes, like in between, like right in my inner thighs, I have big holes in them. So I want to try to find a way to turn those into like a cute denim skirt or something for, like, you know, spring or summer, just something fun to use it. Cause I'm trying to find ways to kind of reuse my clothes that are they're perfectly good, but it's the same thing. I bought one of those pairs of jeans I bought this summer. And I mean, they weren't expensive, like $30 off of, I think it was Bloom Chic was the website. And I liked them. They were comfortable, super stretchy, which homegirl needs, but they were very, like, they just seemed to wear out really quickly. And I don't feel like I wore them a whole lot because in the summer I wore mostly shorts because we had a pretty warm summer this year. So I'm just trying to figure out like what I need to do to get, to basically do some more sewing projects. And I want to try to use up like some of the stuff that I've made that I feel like I want to make it a, whatchamacallit? I want to be able to make a, I'm going to check this real quick. I want to be able to make some more projects and utilize them, I guess. I have a big tear right there. So, but yeah, honestly, this is really relaxing. I started doing this. I mean, I've mended this sweater at least one other time. It just, once again, it was obviously cheaply made. And so like some of the seams are just kind of coming apart, which is really frustrating. But I feel though that like just a little bit of needle and thread and like 5 minutes of my time, I can get it all mended up and it looks nice for, you know, for a while until another spot starts to rip open. But the nice thing is, like I said, it's really relaxing. And there's something, I don't know about you, but like one of the things I've heard people say in like these quote unquote uncertain times is like, learn a skill, no matter what it is, just learn something new, something like that you can, like just something to make you feel better, to benefit you or whatever, and drop a vice. And so I'm trying to figure out, of course, I don't know what vice I need to drop, probably worrying too much because I worry a lot. But I like the idea of like, you know what, I really want to get back into sewing again and learning how to, like I said, just mending clothes. Like one of my daughters got a really cute hand-me-down dress, and it was actually one of the dresses in our family pictures, which I don't know if I've showed you guys. Well, I'll probably show you sometime. But it was a really pretty dress. But it had like the front, there was like a part here, like right on the front of the dress, like that was ripped. And I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna take, because it was free from a family member, and I was like, I'm still gonna take this. And I just sewed that up, and it's as good as new, and it looks super cute, and she constantly is getting compliments on it because it's a really cute dress. So I'm just excited that like, there's just something empowering about learning how to do some of these things, and just knowing that like I can feed my family. I know how to grow food now. I know how to raise animals for meat now. I know how to mend clothes, and I'm trying to learn how to sew just simple things. Obviously, I don't expect to be like a master seamstress, but there's something really cool about knowing that like I can take care of my family that way, or even just learn how to upcycle clothes that my kids love and maybe turn them into something new that they can still wear, but yet is still in style. That's kind of the biggest thing. So I'm going to finish this up and then move on to my last kind of task for today. Mending my sweater, so we're good there. I'm going to move on to my meal planning, so I kind of talk you through what I do. So I made this binder. It's not anything fancy, but I have a bunch of dividers in here, and of all the things that I do and that I'd like to do, because some of these I'm not actually doing, but I have cleaning routines up here, I have meal plans, And I've started because I ran out of our printers on the fritz. I basically have done this all by hand because, you know, I'm just extra like that. But I like making our meals for every month. It makes things so much easier. I do, one of the ways that like I save money, and if you want me to do a separate video where I go into more detail about it, I will gladly show you, because there's a lot of stuff here that has helped me save money. You know, when you have a large family and like feeding them is the biggest thing. Right now, I don't do home lunch. I do school lunch for the kids because it is cheaper, or it might be the same price, but if I have like bags of chips or like individual stuff or snacky stuff for the kids for school lunches, they will just go through it. I have tried to hide it, they find it, and I just, instead of stressing myself out and buying twice as much stuff as I need to because kids keep taking it, I just don't. And so I always do static breakfasts, static lunches. We rotate basically oatmeal, eggs, cereal, pancakes, waffles every day, or not every day, but every week. Like Saturday's waffle day. Friday is cereal day, because normally Friday is one of those like just get the kids up, get them out the door, right? Wednesday's pancake day, and I just do that to make things a lot easier for me. Same with lunches. We have like corn dogs, chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, sandwiches, and then like Friday's normally like a free-for-all or leftover day. Friday and Saturday are, because normally it's like we have a ton of leftovers at that point. Or I might make some tortillas, whip up some quesadillas or something. So what I do is I have my monthly meal plan that I just showed you. They're fancy. These are my gift cards from my birthday. And then I have this little weekly thing that I write down the meals, and I literally put like B, L, and D, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that I know what I'm cooking. And then over here is like your list. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to make my list for the next week. I started dating it too, so I know like this is November 6th, this is November 7th. So then that way I can cross-reference. For my meals, gosh, it's already gonna be like I feel like we're already almost like halfway through November. I'm so like, life is just coming at me fast. But what I like to do is I generally try to do like themed nights. I always, in the winter or in the fall and winter, I do soup at least once a week. I might start doing soup twice a week, because I like soups. They're really good for you, and they tend to make a lot, and so you can always have leftovers. And yeah, so I feel like I do like Thursday night's always soup night, and I always make like either biscuits or like a bread roll with it. So if my kids, if they don't want to eat the soup, because I have very picky eaters apparently, they literally just get like peanut butter and jelly on a bread roll, or they just eat a bread roll. And it's something, I mean, I don't really give them any other options, because I feel like if I give them any other options, they're just going to take those other options. So I feel like for me, it works best to have like theme nights. So this week, or next week, we're doing meatloaf on Monday. Here, I'm going to write all my BLDs. And also I know too that this week, like, we're going to be eating at a friend's house on this coming up Saturday, because when you see this, it'll probably be next week by the time you see this. So we're doing like a Friendsgiving thing on that weekend. Basically the weekend before Thanksgiving, we started doing kind of a Friendsgiving, because we have a couple friends we like to hang out with, but they get so busy because they have their own family obligations. We have our own family obligations. So we have, so we're doing a Friendsgiving. So that's something I put on my list, so I know that it's all there. So Monday is meatloaf, Tuesday is enchiladas. And what I do over here is I write, okay, what do I have? I pretty much already have the fixings for meatloaf, because it's meatloaf potatoes. I already have potatoes, but I might get some more just to have them, because we're probably going to go through potatoes a lot in the next couple weeks, because we have the Friendsgiving stuff coming up. And then I just basically write down what I need in the shopping list. And then I, for the most part, use Walmart pickup, because it's pretty much the only, we have Walmart and Safeway around here, and Safeway is normally pretty expensive. I will go in if they have like really good sale items, but for the most part, I just do, like, how do I put it? For the most part, I just do, Walmart because they have everything. And I've actually started price comparing that. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff that's now cheaper at Walmart than it is at Costco. So I just get it at Walmart. Like my flour I used to buy, because I buy my flour by the 25-pound things. If you want me to do a video on like my pantry system, how I organize, and basically how I kind of rotate, because I have a rotating stock, because I like that, like we are stocked up. We definitely have, I try to keep like 3 to 4 months worth of food in my pantry. Like staples like flour, sugar, you know, all the things. And if you want a video on that, let me know in the comments below, because I'll gladly kind of walk through what I do. And it saves me money, it saves me time, and I always have something, like I can whip up something, you know, like even if it's like a loaf of bread and some meat and make sandwiches or something, like I can do all those things. So we're doing lazy lasagna on Wednesday. And that is in the not the crock pot, in the Instapot. I love my Instapot. I use it for so many things. And it's really easy. Most of the kids eat it. And then I have chicken and dumpling soup, which is my husband's grandmother's recipe, for dinner on Thursday. And then Friday is normally kind of a, we call it a family fun day. And we're doing hamburgers and French fries. My Instapot has an air fry option, so I air fry my French fries in the Instapot. And then we like to get, also my chickens are not laying right now, side note, and so I have to buy eggs, which makes me kind of sad because half of them are molting, and I'm pretty sure that some chicken is probably sitting on an egg somewhere and I cannot find them, and I'm probably gonna have more chicks. I know that you saw the baby chicks. I don't know if I told you about them, but yeah, so my chicken, like, beginning of October, decided to have a bunch of baby chicks, like 15 chicks. And so I'm like, well, that's where all the eggs went, because we were like, couldn't find eggs, and our chicken's free range. And the problem with that is that we have kind of some hilly space, and I think they're laying eggs down there. So I have to buy eggs today. I find just doing this system is really easy. So I've written in all my dinners, and I'm going to go and write in all my breakfasts and lunches. And I'm trying to think if there's anything that I need to get. Probably some more bread. I did bake my own bread last year for a while, but I've kind of gotten away from it. I need to get back to it though, but the biggest thing is we're just so busy. So I'm going to finish writing this stuff down and getting my meal plan all figured out, and the baby just woke up from her nap, so I'm going to go grab her and get her some lunch. So we are down to 11 chicks, but these are all basically, they're going to look like Daddy Zeus. So he is a Dominique, and she is a Dominic Copper. So these are their babies, and I have no idea what I got here, but yeah, I think they're still 11. But she had them, I guess they're almost 2 months old, and she has literally raised them this entire time. I do apologize for the mess. I need to clean up my yard so bad. So yeah, they're just hanging out. So that was a bit of a surprise for us. Oh my goodness, the weather out here is so amazing. Baby girl woke up. She's a little fussy. Come on. Hi. I know, mommy left you. I gotta get her some lunch. Ooh, come here, baby. But yeah, we are, like, I feel like this is kind of, my goal is this coming weekend, I'm gonna try to clean up. I need to get, what I like to do is I get the deck set for winter. And I'll probably try to film that too, just kind of what we need to do to button down, get our house ready for the winter, because it's really rainy. Oh, it's like super sunny. Let's see if I get out of the, oh, there we go. Now you can see me. It gets super wet. We are in the Pacific Northwest, so it's really wet, but look how beautiful it is. It's just so pretty out there. I love that tree. It's like super, super vibrant. So we definitely, yeah, I want to get things buckled down, because we're going to be really busy. We've got basketball coming up, and I just want to get a few things on the homestead kind of set that we can kind of let sit till spring. We've had a few setbacks this year. It's been kind of disappointing, but I do feel like we've learned a lot this year though. I feel more empowered, maybe isn't the right word, but I feel like I have more knowledge, and I think I'm feeling a little bit more confident in certain things. So I'm hoping that we can, my goal is to just slowly improve year after year. Like, I don't expect perfection. And I think it's really easy to get discouraged whenever you see these amazing homesteads that are just doing amazing things and everything's so beautiful and they have all the things. But you know what? We're just working it slowly, one at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us today. And any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!